Hi Sarah, this is Isha. So I was looking for some videos for you to work on Wix yourself, and there's a lot of stuff on Wix itself and on YouTube, but some of them tend to get a little bit nitty-gritty, so I wanted to show you an intro first. So I thought I'd just go in and show you some of the features that I think you're most likely to use, and then if there's something you wanted to go into that was more advanced, you can find a ton of stuff regarding that on Wix itself. Their tutorial pages are great. Their help support section is great too. And on YouTube, there's tons of people who have expertise with it if you were looking for something more advanced that you wanted to do. But for the basic features where you just want to go in and edit text or add pictures, I can just quickly show you that and anything else that I think you might use. So I'm just going to run through the procedure for you. So this you would probably do anyway yourself, and I'm just going to sign in. And what I'll do officially before I hand over the whole website to you is just change the username to your email. Let's see if I can remember. Password is Sarah, and we'll just go in. Okay, so this is your website right here. This was just something I was testing. We can delete this later, the Art Director portfolio. So we'll just go in and edit site. You can also view what your site looks like as a preview, but right now we just want to edit it. So I'll click on that. Sorry, my voice is kind of going right now, so it sounds a little croaky. Okay, so here's your website. I'm just going to point out a couple of things for you. This is where all of your main tools are on top. The most important thing you want to note on the top part is what page you're on. So right now we're on the home page. If you click on the arrow here, it will show you all of the other pages that I created for you in your website. So if I wanted to work on the About Me page, I would click on About Me, and it would take me there. Similarly, for all the other ones, click on Services, it'll take me to the Services page. So whenever you're ready to edit these sections, you're just going to click on Pages on top, go into a specific page you want, and then you'll go straight into editing that part. I'll go over how to edit the text later. But if I go back to home page again, okay, so that's the main feature I wanted to show you with regards to pages. I usually keep this tab open all the time because I'm always flipping back and forth. Some of the other things, this is undo. This comes in obviously really handy. I'd recommend you save every 2 minutes or so. Sometimes this might be a problem with my own laptop. My laptop will freeze, so if I haven't saved it, I'm going to lose it. Save it. If you want to preview it, that's before it is actually published to your website. So just click on the preview button. It shows you what it will look like. It's a great feature for just going in quickly and seeing it. Then you can click back to editor and it'll take you back. And when you want all your changes to go directly on your website so that when you type in your URL, they'll show up, you just click publish and it publishes it for you. You can also click view site to see the actual site. But right now I just wanted to show you those 3 features on top. This cell phone right here is obviously your mobile view. So if you click it, it's going to take you away from what your website will look like on the desktop to what it's going to look like on the mobile. So if I just click that, and then I click Edit Mobile View, now I can edit the website based on how it's going to look on the cell phone. Now, the thing is, the changes you make on the desktop website won't automatically translate onto the mobile site. What I mean is, like, for example, if you put this circle, if you created this circle on the desktop site, it will show up on the mobile site, but it might be down here instead of up here. So you'll have to manually go in and fix that up. It's not a huge change, but after you're completely finished with your website, I'd recommend going in and just adjusting things in here. And so for example, this might be, here's your text, and it might be like this, down to the side. So you're just going to grab it and pull it back up. And Wix is great because it shows you all these alignment lines that come in purple. So I'm just going to match it up to the center, and that's it. Very simple thing that you have to do there. So now I want to go back to my desktop view. So I'm just going to click that desktop, edit desktop view. Okay, so I'm back in here right now. Okay, so what else can I show you? I don't usually use these on top, Site Tools, Help, Upgrade. What I'm most interested in is the tabs here on the left side. So background. Shows you all the different backgrounds you can change it to. You don't have to touch these because we've already created a background for you. But just for your own sake, if you wanted to play around with, there's no harm done. As long as you don't save the site, you can mess around as much as you want with it. So for example, that's your new background if you were feeling like you needed something different, or you can have that one. But I don't want either of those, so I'm just going to go back to undo, undo. Okay, so that's it for background. What else can I show you? Start blogging. That's if you wanted to put in a blog page. We'll skip over that part right now. It's a more advanced feature. App Market. This is also an advanced feature, but I'll just show you what it actually is about. So if you wanted to add additional things to your website that you couldn't find on one of the tabs on the left side, you can just look here. So let's say I wanted to optimize my SEO. So you wanted people to find you for freelance writing. So for that, you need to have keywords in your website, things like writing, freelance, communications. So I'm going to look for something that's called SEO Optimizer, just because I know the name of this one. So it's going to look up any app for me that's going to help me with that. So I've got a bunch of different apps that will help me with my SEO. See, improve your search engine ranking easily. That's for me to kind of, that's for you to get your website up there so that you show up in the search results. No SEO knowledge needed. Then I download the app. It's free. This is, again, an advanced feature. It's not something I would worry about right now. Especially if you have clients that you'd be able to just give your URL to. But if you wanted to be found on the internet, then you'd want to install some of these apps. Again, these are advanced features. If you needed to know more about them, you'd go into the Wix tutorials themselves. So I just wanted to get these couple out of the way before I go into the one that I work with the most. The tab that I work with the most is called the Add tab. If you click on Add, it shows you a bunch of different options on the left side. So you can add text, you can add images, which is probably something you're going to do. You're going to add text and images. You can add buttons. So these are buttons that you can like click to go to the next page or whatever. You can add boxes, strips, shapes more for like images. Like I had these circles here, so I took a circle from here and moved it in. You can add videos if you want to, and they connect to both YouTube and Vimeo, which is great. You can add music, you can add contact information, you can add lists. Blog. So I know that you mentioned that you might be thinking of a blog. It's very simple. You go in here, choose a blog layout. You can add a new page and have the blog on there. You're not going to have an online store, but that feature's there as well. So we're going to work with what you are most likely to use, which is text. So add text. It gives you all the different options for what kind of text you can add. So let's say that, okay, what I'm going to show you is a new page. That way we won't mess any of these up, and then we'll add text on there. So I'm going to go to Pages, and I'm going to say Add Page. So it's going to say, do you want to add a new page, menu header, or link? I want to add a new page. All right, the new page is called Testing. Done. So now I'm on the testing page, and the testing page is empty. It's a blank field. I can fill it with whatever I want. So now I'm going to go to Add. And let's say I want to add text. It also gives you the options of titles if you want something like that. But okay, let's try one of these. Let's say you wanted a huge title. So I just click that, and then I can type in something like freelance communications. That's what it's going to look like.